Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rising Above the Average series we do every Saturday, live from London here, and I'm so excited to have you here with us. And as always, we have begun 6 weeks ago. We began a series called the 30 Major Causes of Failure, and the title is meant to be 30, not 3. And today we're going to talk about the last 5 of them. But before we get started, I have a little something to share with you. Surprise, I have a gift for you. Yeah? Let's do it. Well, that was a little something I wanted to share with you guys. And, apart from having this desire of, building a business, I believe that I'm also an artist in my spirit. I love singing, love instrument, love music, I love everything in between. So, I'm learning a few things, and I thought I was going to share with you guys. I hope you heard that. And yeah, and those that are professionals, please share with me in the comment, what is your favorite song? What is the favorite song that you like to play, or what is your favorite chord? So let me know in the comments below. Well, today I'm going to try and make everything really snappy. But before we start, as we always do, what did you learn this week? Right, what have we learned this week? What did I learn this week? This week was a lot of things happen, as always, as long as we're living, there's always something happening. So my biggest takeaway is, no matter what, find your anchor. Find your anchor. I think is very important. No matter what happens, find your anchor. And I think it's so important because sometimes, life can really just blow you in different directions. But as long as you have an anchor, as long as you keep coming back to that thing, to your why within your heart, you're going to stay on track. But if you don't have an anchor and something happens and you just, you either give up or you change course, and then the next thing 5 years pass by and you're still not where you wanted to be. And I think the saddest thing in life is to have a dream but never been able to realize it. I think that's the saddest thing in life. And for me, I wake up every day, and what I do to anchor myself is I listen to people who put me on my toes. I listen to people who make me tippy-toe, people who don't allow me to settle, people who keep pushing me, who keep telling me you can do this, you have to do it, and you can do it. People who remind me of my own greatness, because sometimes I tend to forget my greatness. But I listen to people who remind me of my own greatness, and especially people who were once where I am today and who have made it to where they've always wanted to be. And they remind me that I can also make it where I want to be, right? So no matter what happens, find your anchor. What is the anchor for you? What is it? Is it your vision board? Is it your family? For me, whatever I'm doing it for my loved ones. I'm doing it for, my future family. I'm doing it for my current family, to give them the life that I would like them to have. I'm doing it for myself. Very important. I'm doing it for myself because I want to live my dreams, right? So what is that anchor? What is your why? Why are you doing whatever you're doing? And most importantly, why should you pursue your dreams and never let them go? Well, today we're still talking about 30 major causes of failure. And today is part 6, is the last part, and we'll talk about the last 5. And we're still reading from the book, Think and Grow Rich. And as I said, if anybody that has a dream and you don't know where to start, how to realize it, start from here. Think and Grow Rich. Start from your thoughts. Right, by Napoleon Hill. You can grab it anywhere in the bookstore and take your time to read it. So today, and by the way, if this is the first time watching this video, this is a video that's part of a 6-part series. So feel free to go back to watch the other series. This is the last part, and we'll talk about the 5 last points, the last major cause of failures. And if you want to know more about the ones we've covered previously, feel free to scroll back to the previous videos and you'll see them. So today, Napoleon Hill is telling us that intentional dishonesty is one of the causes of failure. And would you agree with him though? No, think about it. Intentional dishonesty. You have intentionally said you're going to be a dishonest person. And how do you want to be successful? And now you're surprised you failed. Really? Come on now. Tell yourself the truth. He says intentional dishonesty. There is no substitute for honesty. Did you hear that? One may be temporarily dishonest by force of circumstances over which one has no control, without permanent damage. But there is no hope for the person who is dishonest by choice. Sooner or later, his deeds will catch up with him. And he will pay by loss of reputation and perhaps even loss of liberty. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Intentional dishonesty. Secondly, Napoleon Hill says egotism and vanity is another cause of failure. Would you agree with him though? By the way, if you agree with anything I say, please just comment, just put in the chat box, agree. Just put agree in the chat box. Yeah, would you do that? He says egotism and vanity is another cause of failure. He says these qualities serve as red light. Ooh, there's alarms, red lights. Something is not right here. Something is not working. It ain't working. U-turn. I like this saying in China says, 回头是岸. 回头真的是岸. Which means that, you can go back. It's now time to go back, right? You have to make a change because where you're going, it's danger. So, egotism and vanity. These qualities serve as red light, which warn others to keep away. Oof. They are fatal to success. Fatal to success. If you're anybody, the truth is, if you ever want to be successful in your life, you can't do it by yourself. You need the support of other people. This should really ring in everyone's head, especially with young people. Never feel like, oh, you have all the technology, I have this, I have that, I can do it myself. No, you can't. So if you're someone that, your ego is too high and, it's always me, it's always... You need someone to kind of pierce your bubbles. Bing! You're not the only one on earth. We have more than 7 billion other people on earth. And there is a reason for that. Right? So number 3, Napoleon Hill says, guessing instead of thinking. We're still talking about 30 major causes of failure. We're covering the last 5. And it says, guessing instead of thinking. If you don't have time to think, and as the saying goes, if you fail to plan, you've planned to fail. And it's so true. It's a guessing instead of thinking. It says most people are too indifferent or lazy to acquire facts with which to think accurately. They prefer to act on opinions created by guesswork or snap judgments. That wouldn't work. That would work. If you truly desire something, decide to take the time to do your own research. Get your own information. Do your own homework. Do your own work. Don't just wait for someone to tell you, oh, just tell me how to do it. And do your own homework. And even when someone is even willing to tell you how to do it, then you don't find the time to even attend, whether it's a free webinar, the free phone call, free what, you don't even have the time to attend it. But my question to you will be, do you really desire the thing that you say you desire? Maybe you have to answer that question. See, guessing instead of thinking. You have, if you really want to achieve your dream, you've got to set out time to think and truly think. Think and get accuracy. What do you really want? Think and get clarity on what you want and what are your next steps. Very important. He continues by saying, lack of capital. Oof. Now, write capital in a comment if you understand what I'm talking about. Now, you're so passionate, you're driven, you have everything, but then capital, you're not able to raise capital, you're not able to start, to kick off. Write capital in the comment if you understand what I'm talking about. He says, lack of capital. This is a common cause of failure among those who start out in business for the first time, without sufficient reserve of capital to absorb the shock of their mistakes and to carry them over until they have established a reputation, right? And this is so common. The final one that we're going to share today, actually that was the final one, which is lack of capital. He also says that under this, name any particular cause of failure from which you have suffered that has not been included in the foregoing list. So we covered 30 major causes of failure, in the span of this 6 weeks. And if there's any that you yourself have identified and we have not covered, that's completely fine. You know what you have to do? Write it down for yourself and take stock. But like, okay, this is what caused me to fail, right? And ask yourself, what can I do differently from now on in order not to end up in the failure zone where I was or where I used to be? What can you do differently today? Type in the chat, right? What can I do differently today? Ask yourself, right? And then you ask everyone as well, what can I do differently today? Maybe, just my suggestion could be, maybe you could start thinking differently today. How about that? How about you start thinking differently today? How about you get yourself this book, you grab hold of this book and you read it like a dozen times so that it sinks into your body, your soul, and your mind. How about we do that? How about we make some commitments today? How about we really commit to ourselves today? How about we commit to our dreams today? How about we commit to that thing that we love so much today? How about we make a commitment today? How about we do something different that in 5 years we'll thank ourselves for? How about that? How about that? What do you guys think? If you guys are liking this, send me a heart. If you're liking this real, true, authentic talk, send me a heart in the comments below. Right? So today we talked about intentional dishonesty, egotism and vanity, guessing instead of thinking, lack of capital. Those are the major causes, Oh, there's one we missed out. He shared possession of power that was not acquired through self-effort. Ooh. In another way, stealing power or stealing authority. He says, sons and daughters of wealthy men and others who inherit money which they did not earn. Power in the hands of one who did not acquire it gradually is often fatal to success. Quick riches are more dangerous than poverty. Oof. That's a great way to end this series. Quick riches are more dangerous than poverty. So take your time and be honest in whatever you do. Stay true to yourself. Be authentic. Do everything from a point of view of, I want good for me, but I also want good for someone else. A win-win collaboration is always the best. Well, I'm your girl, Alunda Silva, and as always, it's always a pleasure to serve you. And let me know how this series have, helped you. This is the last part of this 30 days, 30 major causes of failure. And next week, we'll talk about something else, right? And let me know if you've gotten any value from this. Let me know if this has helped you in any way. Let me know. And if you have questions, you're like, maybe there are points that, I didn't explain properly, you don't understand. You either get a book or just ask me. I'll be very happy to answer your questions. And if you need someone to chat to, right, go to my profile, click the link on there, and just, book a call with me. I'll be very happy to connect with you and to see how I can help you, if possible, or just chat, and just say hello, right? So you guys being you, I being alone, I love you all. Take care. Bye bye. See you next week. Bye.